Going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's one of those Thursday shows, as the title says. And we're just chilling a minute. Let's let some people come on in first before I blabber myself. Let's see if some people come on in first. See if anybody wants to come on in and chat with us. I know it's Thursday. Hey, bud fellas, what's going on? First one in here. Just chilling, seeing people coming on in. Wants to chat tonight? It's Thursday, guys. Ain't it's we're just almost towards the end of the week. Just got one more day, and we can chill. Let's see. Come on. There's Faith. What's going on, Faith? There's Bud Falls and Faith. What's going on, guys? What's going on? We're just chilling on here on a Thursday night. No JR tonight, guys. He's on the road working tonight, so he will not be able to come on. He said he'll be available again, not Friday, Saturday night, so it'll be a few more days. We're just chilling. Let's get some people in here. A long day tomorrow. Oh, it's a long day today. It was a long day today. Tomorrow will be a long day because we have a football game. So I'll be out and about on a football game if it doesn't rain. That's the big question. Will we get the rain tomorrow? Will the day's JV game got canceled today because of just the flooding is happening. They're just not safe for kids to play on the field. When your foot goes through, sinks into the ground, it's not very safe to play football. So we'll see how it is. We got to go to Port St. Lucie, and that field's a piece of trash over there. It's the old PSL Jaguar Stadium, and it is garbage. Last time we went over there, had a guy come over there with a wheelbarrow and dump dirt in the middle of the field because there was a massive hole out there. So I have to work from 12:30 to 6. It's not too bad. It's half a day. Get some good hours in. That's not a good thing. Get some hours in. Come on, people. Let's come on in. Come on. Let's do some chatting. Let's do some talking. What's going on? We got world at peace. Trump just signed a big peace deal with Israel and the Palestinians, or Hamas, whatever it is. So the world's getting better. Hopefully, we're at peace. Now we can just get Russia and Ukraine settled. We'll have a really good atmosphere. But we'll see how long peace lasts. Like Megadeth says, peace sells, but who's buying? Yes, that's what it is. I got some people coming in. Snugs. Yo. What's up, Snugs? What's up? Guys, hit that like button when you come on in. Does help me out a little bit. Does help out the algorithm. That's why early release day I get more hours. So that's good. More hours the better. That is a good thing. More paid, better paid, more paid is the best. Not much, bro. Just chilling with you guys. It's a Thursday, Thursday's a Thursday. It's like one more day till we get off work. that's what it is. Just need one more day when we get off work. Because last week was a 6-day work. And Sunday I slept most of the day and I was wore out still. Let's see what we got here. Not much, bro. Hey, little fish. CC. What's going on, CC? Snug says, what's your take on Charlie Kirk? Well, there's a lot of controversy behind it. I mean, gotten more videos to see, But here's the problem: it's like, God, you can with this AI technology now, what is real and what's not real? What we watch, what is real and what's not real. I mean, you know, the act of what happened was horrific, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't add up. Like the guy who shot him, he was up on the rooftop, but there's no way he could hit Charlie Kirk with that angle, the way he was, where he was at. Even a rifle, you can't bend a bullet unless you're in the Matrix. You can't bend a bullet to come down this way and then bend back towards your neck. There's no way that can happen. Um, and then a lot of when they clip the videos, a lot of people in the crowd look like there's a gun I seen it the other day. There's a look like it's like this, something like this. And you pop it and it's got a bullet in it, and all you have to do is like your hand like that. There's a guy in the crowd and when the videos, he has something. He has his hand like this, and like you see him do that. So I don't know. And then there's people saying he faked it, and there is a lot of things. But here's my problem: is they've never was he where's the body? And that's one thing people really said. There was a memorial for him, but there was no funeral, no autopsy, no nothing. Did he cremate? Nothing, no record, never, no records for nothing. So I don't know. Is it a cover up? Is it a false flag? I mean, who knows? It's I mean, it's united the Republican Party, but there's a lot of questions behind it. So I don't know. Is this AI? No, unfortunately, dude. If this was AI, it looked a lot better than what's it's on the screen right now. It'd be a lot better show if this was the AI show, but definitely not. It's definitely not. I was at the campus the day, but I wasn't at the rally. Oh, okay. Yeah, the sniper was most likely not the shooter. More likely he wasn't. There was a funeral. Was it? I see. They sound like there wasn't there a funeral. So I know there was the memorial thing, but I haven't because I was watching somebody else say and said it was never a funeral. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. And there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of things. And his wife, I don't know. She doesn't seem like she's like I know, she's said she's forgiven all that, but she seems a little too happy for somebody who just lost her husband and the father of her kids. It's a little, and she's tied in with the beauty pageants and with Trump and all that stuff. But see, I don't know. See, it's just a lot of questions, a lot of questions. If you watch some of these, how you call them, conspiracy theory sites, I mean, there's a lot of questions, and so I don't know, man. It's at the point, man. It's you hate to start watching stuff, then you can start questioning it. Question. You get to start questioning, but is that questioning a bad thing? No, it's not. I mean, I hate to tell you guys, we have been lied to. A lot of stuff we grew up and we were taught in school, we were lied to. I mean, truthfully, do you think we actually went to outer space and the moon? I mean, all them pictures you see. I mean, they've proven those pictures are fake. There's no wind in space. There's no and who who took there's some of the pictures. How did they take the pictures the way the angles they did? They were all filmed in Hollywood studios and all that. So there's a lot of things. I'm not saying some people like, oh, the world's not flat, the world is round, and there's a lot of questions, guys. I question a lot of stuff today that I never did when I was a kid. When you believe, you're fed. I hate to say school system, they feed you a bunch of lies. A lot of stuff is lies. It's called control. Control is the main thing of the world. You control the population. You have a certain elite group that controls the narrative, and that's what happens. It's a lot to unpack, much so hard in time. Yeah, I know. I think she's trying to look strong, and I mean, I hope. I just, it's like, God, I hate to start watching these people on these channels because, damn you, if they're not telling the truth, man, it's like thinking, my Lord, we've been lied to. All this stuff we're getting lied to, and you know, are we being put under control? You got to question everything. I tell you, in today's world, you have to question everything. hmm I mean, I look, get into bed. Sometimes you look over at your wife, man, is something wrong with my wife, or is it an imposter? You never know. I mean, you never know. You never know what the stuff, what the stuff is, because like I was saying, going back to the space thing, they made us think that we actually went to the moon. Do you really think we went to the moon? Well, here's the thing: if we did go to the moon in the 1960s, when the equipment, computers and space clothing was not the great, not the best. I mean, when you got computers, there's little blinking dots. You don't have like we have today. It's all interfaced and all blinking dots and the material. If you live, I live in Florida, so the Cape Canaveral is right down the road, and you've seen something. It looks like cheap leather type suits. Do you really think that could survive in outer if outer space is what they say outer space is? And then we do not have the tech. And then they tell us, oh, we don't have that. We lost the technology. We don't have the technology to go back to the moon in 2025. But we could go into the moon in the 1960s. So that's kind of what kind of story are you telling me? It's like we drive cars, and then 10 years later we're having to go back to buggies and horses. Well, unless you get an EMP, that would be a good reason for that. But it's like, oh, we don't have the technology no more. It's how do you lose the technology? How do you lose the technology? So I ain't saying, it just is. There's a lot of stuff that's very questionable, very very questionable. And somebody, do you believe in God? Yeah, I believe in God, but the thing is what we're taught is not probably what it really is. I mean, the man himself has controlled the church and even what they were saying the other day that the King James Bible, a lot of it was rewritten and changed from the Vatican Church and the Rothschilds and stuff to tell people what they want people to understand. There's a lot of stuff left out and missing and words changed and all that. I know from from Aramaic to Greek to Roman to English, things do change. But there's a lot of if you when you read the Bible, there's a lot of gray areas. Maybe my thing is, okay, God did not want us to know about that, but why would He even start the story if He doesn't want us to know about something? It's like He's like. It's like Willy. Well, I'm not comparing God to Willy Wonka, but I'm just saying, we know He has the chocolate factory, and then he shows us a glimpse of it, and then you don't see nothing else of it. It's like you see the glimpse of the candy, but you never get to taste the candy. There's so much the whole part's missing. So and so it's kind of it's very questionable. Like why would you put stuff in there? I know JR's like, oh, you just gotta believe. Yeah, but that's not. If we just that if when we you just gotta believe. You gotta. Yeah, but then you're a lower level life form. If that's the thing, if you just accept accept without thinking, it ain't questioning. It's thinking. You know. If somebody says they're God and they tell you to go walk off a cliff, and you without thinking, well, is it really want us to walk off the cliff? Is he trying to see our obedience, or what is it? There's a lot of question. I ain't saying I would tell you to walk off a cliff, but I'm just saying if like I'm saying, like I said, what is the church? The church is a control mechanism created by man. I mean, God has his own reference of a church, but the thing is, don't like the Catholic Church. I'm sorry if I offend any Catholics here, but I hate to say it. That is completely wrong when you're already you're praying to statues and praying to candles, and you've got a guy in there who think he's the second Jesus, which he's not. So and he will forgive you. That guy ain't nothing. See, that's just why do I need a pope to if I want to talk to God? Why do I need a pope for that? So to me, that's just it's a control mechanism. So, but I can say it, but it goes back to the world. We're lied to. A lot of stuff we're lied to. I mean, you know, and is the world flat? Is the world round? A lot of these satellite, a lot of this stuff is made up. That's why I say this is all computer generated stuff. What is behind the ice wall? Antarctica. Why are we barred from going to the Antarctica? We're not allowed to go. If I want to go to Antarctica, I am not allowed to go unless you're a certain elite person. You may even go to one of them bases on the far edges of it, but you can't go in. And it's funny, you've got these, and then it goes back to that. If they are those true sites, these people who said they've gone across the ice wall and they show these pictures, which that comes back to AI and stuff. Is it really real or not? And they see green, mountains and stuff like that beyond the ice wall. Is it or is it not? I mean, but when you have the government hiding, saying you cannot go over there, why not? Why can I go across the ice wall? So who knows what lies and what conspiracies? You go. It's hard to say to trust. I don't trust your government for nothing. They don't. They don't. They trust me. At the end of the day, they don't care about nobody. It's all about control. I believe he's there for me. Yes. Well, that's good. You have a inner comfort, and that's what it is. But I think a lot of people are mistaken what we have been taught for years and what has been changed and what is really true. I mean, God tested Abraham. Yeah, yes, he did test him. He did test him, but it's a lot of very questionable things in there that it contradicts itself to, like I'm saying, to the thing. Like stuff, like some things are missing. Like, but why tell a part of a story without completely finishing the story that doesn't make sense and leaving it out if the story is important. To me, it's like it would be like a movie. You get a movie started, you're about halfway in the movie, and then there's, well, I mean, any movie, like even like trying to think of something that makes sense. Um, like Star Wars or something. You know, you find Luke and you find Ben Kenobi, and then you get on the Millennium Falcon, and then that's it. You don't know what happened after. I mean, those who know what Star Wars is. So yeah, it's kind of strange. I think I lost everybody. I'm sorry. All right, guys, we got some more. Anybody got anything that's more positive or anything we can talk about tonight? I don't know if there's any ball games on tonight. I didn't even look at it. Could be some college ball, and I know baseball. You're a Yankee fan, boy. You're all sitting home this week. The Toronto Blue Jays sent y'all packing last night. See anybody? Hey, but guys, you got anything you want to talk about? I just muttering away. We can always talk about something that's anything. Anything good happening, or somebody. It could be anything. It could be anything. Very slow tonight. It is a Thursday. I mean, it is a Thursday. It is a Thursday. What's your take on the new AI that are making things hyper realistic? Well, the thing is, if you are a true believer of the Bible, that's probably your end sign right there, because You will not know what's real and what's not real. Yeah, that's the thing about it. That's the thing. You will not know what is real and what's not real. And they have holograph, like this thing they call Project Bluebeam, where they can put images of stuff in the sky and on things. Well, I mean, if you go to Disney, they can holograph stuff off the walls and stuff. It looks real. So you imagine, you know, you know, um, you know, what is this final curtain call? The end times. People say rapture. People say the second coming. In whatever in the days. I mean, rumors of aliens, rumors of alien invasion. Well, God, they could holograph an alien invasion if aliens are real. Is aliens real or are they not? I mean, that's a question. I've never seen an alien, so and a lot of stuff I see on videos, it looks fake. It could. I don't think it. I don't think there is aliens, but it could be. I don't know. But like I said, but if you holograph stuff up in the sky that looks real, look like the ships are coming down. Let's like this thing coming in November. This Atlas, whatever Atlas thing. Is that part of this thing that we're going to supposedly have aliens invading, or we're going to supposedly meet aliens, or or somebody going to put looks like Jesus coming out of the clouds with a white horse? I mean, you could holograph Jesus coming out of the sky. I mean, or what is that? What is it, Muhammad or whatever? You're gonna have different religions, and that's what they said. They would holograph each religion in the sky. Buddha maybe in China, and Muhammad in the Middle East, and Jesus there, and whatever you believe in these other countries, and tell okay, you need to follow this person's, and then that's where you'd have your supposedly antichrist or something like that. That's the problem with AI. I mean, I am real. I mean, you can see I'm real. But there's programs right now that I could basically this goes on to women's sites on like OnlyFans and stuff that guys are thinking they're actually seeing real women, and they're just an AI. If they can get it where the AI is so real, it looks like a person, and it has a breathing, thinking mind to it, and it communicates with people just like you. I'll be like the AI is talking to the person, it's just like you. And people are paying money for this stuff. So I'm just saying, it can be to the point that you don't know what's real and what's not real. The closest thing we have to aliens right now is frogs. Well, yeah, there's some ugly looking frogs, but who knows? I mean, who knows? Let me see. My nose is closer to a hairy crescent roll than a frog. Oh, well, who knows? Who knows? I mean, everybody has their own somebody. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own butthole, and everybody has their own thoughts, and everyone has their own opinion. So that's what. Who knows? I mean, that breaks from the leaders to the followers. If you follow somebody to the T, then you're a follower. If you have your own mindset, it's good. I mean, ain't nothing wrong agreeing with people or liking to watch them. Just like you watch me. If you think that I'm the the savior or whatever, then that's you. But I'm just saying. But you can agree with me, but don't follow me to like I am your God. That's what I'm saying. Um, so it's good to be independent. Thinking. Yes, you might agree with me, but think, think beyond me. Think of stuff that I'm missing. What am I missing? What is the beyond the answer? And that's the thing. Yep, Higgins, that is right. It's like you can believe there's aliens. They may be. I mean, I don't think there is, but they may. But like I said, you might have proof that there is. I mean, I have not been seen one. And then is aliens really an alien, or is it? If you go into spiritual and psychological stuff. Could they be demons? Could you be your mind? Could be, that's the thing. And that goes back to the part: is the world really round? Is there a space out there? Are we under a firmament bubble, as the Bible says we are? If it is, we're in an enclosure. We are like a pet. Like when you got a rabbit in a cage, like the song says, beyond all my rage, I'm still a rat in a cage. Smashing Pumpkins. We're enclosed. We cannot break. Why is Hillary saying that she wants to break the glass ceiling? She knows that there is a ceiling up there. How does you see these rockets, and we're under a bubble with water above us. So I mean, technically it says there, that says that in the Bible if you believe it. But I mean, there's proof. You hear, like, when you hear the thunder rumble. You heard, that's the main thing. When you hear thunder, you hear, when lightning and thunder. You ever hear that when it boom? When you hear the rumble, that's, when you put something in like a bowl and you hear it, like, the ricochet. The sound effects off it. So who knows? I'm going to head out, man. I dropped by a sub. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, as I say, definitely sub if you haven't, and check out the channel and come back. You hit that notification bell too, because if I do go live, I will. You can check us out. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, yeah, good talk, man. It's always good. I like to bring Jr. See, he's here. He's a little more religious than I am, but he could tell you more scripture stuff if you're into that. But cool, man. Appreciate it, man. Stop by again. Stay by again. Just everything goes. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, but just check it out, guys. I just posted some football clips of, if you're into football, of my son's football games at the school. He's been playing this last week, so if you like football, and I have all because of other stuff, animals, and I do a little everything. So it's like everything type show, or every time type channel, you want to call it. But cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. I know you typed it yet. Cool. Faith, if you want to put your link in, you can put it in, or people can try to sub to you. Faith's a good. She's my moderator. She's a really good channel too. So you got a religious channel if you want to listen to her read some Bible verses and stuff. Jr. is too. He's pretty cool on his stuff. But yep. It's 9:30. Man, that night, so it's already gonna be getting close to the end of the night already. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be one of them long days, Faith. It would be for me, too. I got to be early in the morning, and I got a football game. So if the football game doesn't get rained out, it'll be like midnight before I get home. Midnight, 1 in the morning, because we got to go to the coast. And then I don't know if he has practice for Saturday, but I'm not getting up. I'm going to go to sleep, because last Saturday was my long Saturday when I had to work that dance. Since I had my reunion and the dance and all that, I was like flat wore out, and slept half a Sunday, and there was Monday again. But what's good is I'm off Monday. We have a teacher's work day, and I'm taking Monday off, so I'm gonna have me at least 3 days. I gotta take kids to the doctor, one of them, but it's gonna have me a longer weekend, which is good. All right. Let's see if anybody else comes in. If not, I'm probably gonna cut it off here in a little bit. I might go get me a shower and get relaxed and go to bed and chill. I go live tomorrow at the football game if anybody's wanting to see a little football. If not, I'll be filming the rain if it's this raining. Yeah, guys, please subscribe, share, like, hit that notification bell. It does help us out. Try to grow the channel, try to grow it bigger and bigger, and get more influence and more friends and family in here. We can try to get some more content, some more stuff. Probably, like I said, a few more minutes if nobody else pops in here real quick. Gotta get these kids to bed. They're screaming and hollering. They don't want to get up in the morning. But let's see. All right, I guess we're already at 30 minutes. pretty good live tonight. I had a few people here and there, so this was a good one. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Maybe tomorrow. I'll see you pops tomorrow. If not, I'll see you this weekend. You probably get old JR in here. Maybe some friends. We do some stuff, other stuff. All right, guys. Peace. Everybody, y'all have a good night. Chill. Let's see. Somebody just pop in. I don't want to leave. Somebody just popped in. No, they just popped out. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night, guys. Peace and have a good night.